Have you ever heard a sound that sent a chill down your spine? A sound you just couldn't explain? What if I told you there's a place where the wind itself screams? Not like a gentle howl, but like a chorus of tormented voices. Deep in the countryside, far from the city lights and bustling highways, lies a forgotten structure known simply as the Tunnel of Screaming Wind. This isn't your average tunnel. It's a relic of a bygone era, a dark, gaping mouth in the side of a hill, surrounded by overgrown woods that seem to swallow all sound. But when the wind picks up, something truly unsettling happens. As it funnels through the cold, damp concrete, it creates a sound that locals swear isn't just wind. They say it sounds like screams, sharp, piercing, and terrifyingly human. During the day, it's an eerie hum, a low moan that seems to vibrate through the very ground you stand on. But as night falls, the character of the sound changes. It becomes sharper, more distinct. In the dead of winter, when the air is cold and heavy, the screams reach a fever pitch, echoing through the desolate landscape. People who live miles away report hearing it on particularly windy nights, a distant, haunting wail that makes them lock their doors and pull their curtains tight. The legend didn't just appear out of thin air. For generations, stories have been passed down. The most common tale, whispered in hushed tones, is that the tunnel was built on unhallowed ground. They say the construction crew unearthed an ancient, unmarked burial site, a final resting place for people whose names are long lost to history. Instead of reinterring the remains respectfully, the project pushed forward, sealing the disturbed spirits within the very earth the tunnel cuts through. Are the screams merely an acoustic anomaly, a freak of physics and architecture? Engineers and scientists have visited, offering theories about wind, velocity, and pressure, about the specific shape and texture of the tunnel walls. But none of their explanations fully capture the chillingly human quality of the sounds. They can't explain why the screams seem to have cadence and pitch, why they sometimes sound like a crowd and other times like a single, desperate cry for help. And the sounds aren't the only thing that happens here. The few brave or foolish enough to venture inside have come back with stories that are even more disturbing. They talk about a sudden drop in temperature the moment you step into the darkness, a cold that has nothing to do with the weather outside. They report hearing whispers, faint words that seem to ride on the edge of the wind. Too quiet to understand, but close enough to feel like they being spoken right into your ear. Imagine walking through that oppressive darkness, the only light being the faint pinprick of the exit far ahead. Your footsteps echo unnaturally, and with every gust of wind, you hear those whispers. You can't make out the words, but the feeling is unmistakable. You are not welcome here. Some have even reported a more physical phenomenon. They describe being suddenly shoved from behind by an invisible force, a powerful gust of wind that seems to come from nowhere, pushing them forward or making them stumble. One cyclist swore he was knocked clean off his bike by a blast of air that felt like a solid hand pushing against his back. He fled and never returned. Over the years, the Tunnel of Screaming Wind has earned a formidable reputation. It's become a forbidden zone, a place parents warn their children about. The local authorities have even put up barriers, not just for safety reasons, but to discourage the curious. Yet, the allure of the unknown is strong. Ghost hunters and thrill seekers still find their way here, drawn by the legend, hoping to capture proof of the supernatural. They set up their equipment corders, thermal cameras, EMF meters, wait. Often, they leave with more questions than answers. They capture audio recordings filled with unexplainable sounds that, when analyzed, show frequencies similar to the human voice. They record sudden, drastic temperature drops that have no logical cause, but clear, undeniable proof remains elusive, just like the whispers in the wind. So, what is the truth behind the tunnel of screaming wind? Is it a geological or architectural marvel that produces a unique and terrifying sound? Or is it something more? Is it a gateway to the past? A place where the voices of the long dead are given breath by the passing wind? Could the spirits of those disturbed from their eternal rest be forever trapped, their anger and sorrow echoing through the tunnel for all time? The science can't explain it all, and the stories are too consistent to be dismissed as mere fantasy. The one thing everyone agrees on is the feeling the place gives you. It's a sense of profound sadness and a primal fear. It's a place where you feel watched, where the air is heavy with history and sorrow. The tunnel stands as a silent monument to its own mystery. The wind continues to blow, and the screams continue to echo. Perhaps some things aren't meant to be understood. Perhaps some places are meant to be left alone, their secrets kept by the land itself. The source of the screaming wind remains one of the most chilling and enduring unsolved mysteries of the region, a terrifying lullaby for a forgotten graveyard. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you have any theories about the tunnel of screaming wind, drop them in the comments below. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe for more explorations into the world's most mysterious places. Stay curious and stay safe.